Lila stood on the rooftop, her gaze fixed on the distant glow of Eldoria. The city, once a beacon of innovation and creativity, had become a dystopian landscape where dreams were harvested like crops. The Dream Harvesters, a powerful corporation, had turned the ethereal realm into a tangible commodity, siphoning the very essence of the human soul for energy. She felt the weight of the city's collective dreams pressing against her, an invisible force that tugged at her consciousness. The night air was thick with the hum of machinery, the relentless pulse of Eldoria's dream harvesting operation. Lila's eyes glowed with an otherworldly light as she contemplated the rebellion that had taken root within her. The Dreamseekers, a clandestine group driven by the belief that dreams were sacred and not meant to be commodified, had chosen Lila as their symbol of hope. She was the Dreamweaver, a rare individual who possessed the ability to manipulate dreams. Her powers could be the key to dismantling the Dream Harvesters' stranglehold on the city. Elias, the grizzled leader of the Dreamseekers, approached Lila with a solemn expression. "The time has come, Lila," he said, his voice carrying the echoes of countless stolen dreams. "We need you to harness your abilities and strike back against the Dream Harvesters." Lila nodded, her determination burning bright. She had seen the dreams of the city dwindle, their vibrant colors fading as they were drained by the Dream Harvesters. "I will do whatever it takes," she declared. The plan was set in motion. Lila would infiltrate the Dream Harvesters' central hub, a fortress of steel and neon where dreams were processed and converted into energy. There, she would use her gift to unravel the machinery that bound the dreams, setting them free and, in turn, crippling the Dream Harvesters' hold on the city. As Lila navigated the labyrinthine streets of Eldoria, she couldn't ignore the hollow eyes of its inhabitants. Once filled with the spark of creativity and passion, they had been reduced to mere shells, their dreams extracted for the benefit of a heartless corporation. The Dream Harvesters had drained the very essence of what made them human. The entrance to the Dream Harvesters' stronghold loomed before Lila, a monolithic structure guarded by enforcers and drones. The air crackled with tension as she slipped through the shadows, evading the watchful eyes of the city's oppressors. Inside, the central hub pulsated with an ominous energy. Cylinders containing captured dreams lined the walls, each one a prison for the ethereal fragments of the human soul. The air itself seemed to vibrate with the stifled emotions of a city held captive. Closing her eyes, Lila extended her hands, and the room transformed into a canvas for her dreamscape. Colors unseen by mortal eyes danced around her as she wove a tapestry of liberation. The dreams within the cylinders responded to her call, breaking free from their mechanical constraints. The city trembled as the Dream Harvesters' machinery protested against the liberation of dreams. Alarms blared, and the once uniform glow of Eldoria's skyscrapers flickered with chaos. Elias and the Dreamseekers seized the opportunity, rallying the oppressed citizens to rise against their oppressors. As Lila's dream weaving intensified, the battle between the tangible and the ethereal reached its peak. The Dream Harvesters, desperate to maintain control, sent drones and enforcers to quell the rebellion. But the liberated dreams carried an unforeseen power, manifesting as ethereal guardians that fought alongside the Dreamseekers. In the midst of the chaos, Lila felt a surge of energy coursing through her. The dreams she had set free wove themselves into a protective shield, deflecting the attacks of the Dream Harvesters. The battle raged on, the very essence of Eldoria's citizens fighting back against the soulless machinery that had oppressed them. Elias stood by Lila's side, his eyes reflecting a mix of gratitude and sorrow. "You've given them back their dreams, Lila," he said, "but the city has changed. The scars run deep." As the Dream Harvesters' grip on Eldoria crumbled, the citizens began to awaken from their enforced slumber. The city, once bathed in the artificial glow of harvested dreams, now embraced the vibrant hues of individuality and freedom. Lila gazed upon the transformed cityscape, a bittersweet smile playing on her lips. The battle between the tangible and the ethereal had tipped in favor of the latter. The dreams, once imprisoned, now soared through the city like a gentle breeze, carrying with them the promise of a new beginning. Elias approached Lila, his eyes weary but filled with a newfound hope. "We may have won the battle, but the war is far from over. Eldoria will need time to heal." Lila nodded, her gaze lingering on the city below. "The scars may run deep, but so do the roots of change. The dreams are free, Elias. The people will rebuild." As the first light of dawn broke over Eldoria, the city began to stir from its enforced slumber. The once hollow eyes of its inhabitants now sparkled with renewed vitality. The dreamers, once held captive, were awakening to a world where their aspirations and desires were no longer commodified. The Dreamseekers gathered in the heart of the city, their faces illuminated by the dawn's light. Elias turned to Lila, gratitude and determination etched on his weathered face. You've given us a chance for a new beginning, Lila. The city owes you a debt of gratitude. Lila smiled, her eyes reflecting the dawn's promise. I only set the dreams free. It's the people who will shape the future. The dreamseekers dispersed, each carrying the weight of the city's transformation on their shoulders. Lila remained on the rooftop, watching as Eldoria embraced a new day, its skyline painted with the vibrant colors of liberated dreams. In the days that followed, the city underwent a metamorphosis. The once imposing towers of the dream harvesters became symbols of a bygone era. In their place, community gardens and art installations flourished, reflecting the dreams and aspirations of the people. Lila became a beacon of inspiration, a living testament to the power of the ethereal. She wandered through the revitalized streets, her mere presence a reminder that dreams were not meant to be confined but to flourish and evolve. Elias found her one evening, standing by a mural that depicted the city's journey from darkness to light. Lila, he said, the city owes you more than gratitude. You've given us a chance to redefine ourselves. Lila nodded, her eyes filled with a quiet satisfaction. The city is alive with the dreams of its people. That's a gift greater than anything I could have done alone. Elias extended his hand, and Lila shook it with a sense of camaraderie forged in the crucible of rebellion. Together, they walked through the transformed city, where the tangible and the ethereal coexisted in a delicate dance. The scars of Eldoria's past were still visible, but they were now embraced as reminders of resilience and the enduring spirit of its people. The days that followed were a delicate dance between rebuilding and remembering. Eldoria's new vibrancy couldn't entirely erase the scars etched into the collective consciousness. Some dreams, once drained by the dream harvesters, proved elusive to recapture. The city's soul was forever altered, leaving a haunting resonance. Lila, despite the newfound life that pulsed through the city, felt a heaviness in her heart. The dreams she had set free had woven themselves into the fabric of Eldoria, but the wounds inflicted by the dream harvesters ran deep. The citizens, though free from their enforced slumber, carried the weight of lost aspirations and stolen potential. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the rejuvenated city, Lila found herself drawn to the rooftop where her journey had begun. The skyline glittered with the lights of Eldoria, but the radiance felt different now, a poignant reminder of what had been lost. Elias joined her, his weathered face reflecting the complexity of their victory. Lila, he began, we did what we set out to do. The dreams are free, and the city is breathing again. She nodded, but her eyes betrayed a lingering sadness. Freedom comes at a cost, Elias. The dreams are free, but not all scars fade.